In this lesson, we're going to look at ordering fractions. In question 1, we have these fractions here. They all have a denominator of 7, so that means we are thinking of sevenths. We've got 1/7, 6/7, 3/7, 4/7, and 2/7. Think of a cake that has been cut into 7 slices. Out of these fractions, it should be obvious that 1/7 is the smallest. That is effectively just one of those slices. And then we've got 2/7, that would be 2 slices. Then 3/7, 3 slices, followed by 4/7, and finally 6/7. Question 2 looks a little trickier. In this question, all the denominators are different, but we can spot that all the numerators are the same. So let's think of it this way. We've got 11ths, 6ths, quarters, 8ths, and 9ths. Let's just consider 1/11th, or 1/6th, 1/4, 1/8, and 1/9 for a moment. Which of those is the biggest and which is the smallest? Well, hopefully it's obvious that 1/11th is the smallest, because that is what you get when you cut a whole into 11 equal slices. Whereas a quarter would be the biggest, because you're only cutting a whole into 4 slices, so each slice is going to be bigger. So when you've got common numerators, you can put the fractions in order quite easily. The one with the biggest denominator is going to be the smallest fraction. That means 3/11ths is the smallest number here. Then we've got 3/9ths, followed by 3/8ths, then it's 3/6ths, and finally it's 3/4. Again, you may find it helpful to think of something like a cake or a pizza. Would you rather have 3 out of 11 slices, or 3 out of 9 slices, or 3 out of 4 slices, for example? In question 3, we have again got common numerators and lots of different denominators. So we can follow the same kind of logic as we did for question 2. Notice again in question 2 that it was the biggest denominator that went at the beginning of your list, and your denominators then go down as you go along the list. So for question 3, we have 8/11ths first. That's the smallest fraction. Then we've got 8/8ths. Then it's 8/7ths. Next it's 8/4. And finally it's 8/3. Question 4 is like number 1 again. This time we've got common denominators and lots of different numerators. So what we need to do is put the numerators in order from smallest to largest, just like we did over here in question 1. The smallest fraction there then is 1/5. Then it's 2/5. Then it's 3/5, followed by 7/5, and finally 12/5.